Hello everyone, today I'm making a buying guide for Dead by Daylight and covering which chapters I believe are the best value for money. I want to note a couple of things before we start, the most important being to buy whoever you want to play and don't take what is said here as fact, as it's my own personal opinion and this video is designed to help newer or lower spending players make informed decisions on whichever chapters they want to buy. And also keep in mind there is 28 currently released chapters and 4 paragraphs. I also want to say that if you bought the game on console, you will have the Spark of Madness and of Flesh and Mud chapters for free. The first set of chapters I want to cover are the best value, being both a good survivor and a good killer. But this also means that if a chapter by any chance has a great killer but a bad survivor, it will heavily impact on the rating. I'll get this one out of the way quickly. For players looking to buy one chapter that I believe is the best value, I would recommend Spark of Madness. This chapter comes with Feng Min and the Doctor. On the survivor side, Feng is one of the most popular survivors, with lots of different unique cosmetics that you can save for with iridescent shards. Her perks are also some of the best in the game, being Life, Technician and Alert. These are useful for both new and old players, as Life is one of the strongest and easiest to use exhaustion perks. The Technician hides failed skill checks. While this isn't a useful effect for experienced players, newer players can get a lot of value out of it. Also, on this same theme, the Doctor is a killer which is very beginner friendly. He specialises in gaining information on the survivor's location and inflicting madness. However, at heart he is an M1 killer, allowing for an easy learning curve for newer players. However, he also does have a lot of depth for those who enjoy his playstyle. His perks Overcharge, Monitor and Abuse, and Overwhelming Presence are also very useful and add to the variety of builds you can make on all killers. The next chapter I would recommend to new players is Project W. Project W is a little more expensive than other chapters as it contains 2 survivors and a killer. The characters you get are Rebecca Chambers, Ada Wong, and the mastermind, Albert Wesker. Both survivors have strong and interesting perks as well as having nice base cosmetics. The survivors you get in this chapter come with the perks Wiretap, Reactive Healing, Low Profile, Better Than You, Reassurance, and Hyper Focus. These perks allow for many different builds, such as Gen Rush or support builds. The variety that these give can really help keep the game fresh due to the different playstyles they allow. And the killer, the mastermind, also has great perks. These perks are Awakened Awareness, Superior Anatomy, and Terminus. Just like the survivor perks, they do provide lots of variety. You get both aura reading, slowdown, and vault speed perks. On top of these, he is also one of the strongest killers in the game, with a power unlike any other of the 3 killers you start with. I also have to note that you will not be able to get this chapter for free with iridescent shards due to it being licensed. Finally for this section, I would have to recommend the Curse Legacy chapter. This chapter has 1 survivor and 1 killer. The survivor, Yui Kimura, has good base cosmetics and fun perks to use. These perks are Lucky Break, Any Means Necessary, and Breakout, and Any Means Necessary allows you to lift pallets back up after dropping them, while Breakout provides a 20% bonus wiggle speed and 7% haste effect when within 6 meters of a carried survivor. However, the main draw of this chapter is the killer, the Oni. While his perks, Zanshin Tactics, Blood Echo, and Nemesis are little to write home about, I would recommend him for his actual fun and unique playstyle. He collects blood from injured survivors, and his power meter fills up as he does so, meaning that when it is full he can enter Blood Fury. When Blood Fury is active, he can run faster and insta-down survivors. He has an incredibly fun and unique playstyle, as well as being one of the strongest killers in the game. For this next section, I will recommend a chapter purely for killer players, this chapter being Halloween. The chapter comes with a Shape as its killer, and while he is below average in terms of strength, he comes with one of the most versatile perks in the game, save for best for last. This perk provides a 5% stacking to 40% cooldown reduction when hitting a survivor. It loses 2 stacks when the obsession is hit. The reason I recommend this chapter is the versatility of the perk, as almost every single M1 killer can make use of it, and it is a very big power boost to your account if you have it unlocked. Finally, I'll recommend a chapter for purely the survivor. This chapter is Curtain Call. while the chapter includes the clown as its killer, many people do enjoy him. However, the same goes that many people also hate him. Keep in mind that he does have strong perks though. But back to the main focus. The survivor is Kate Denson. She comes with the perks Boil Over, Dance With Me, and Windows of Opportunity. All of these perks are strong in their own way, but Windows of Opportunity shows you vault locations and pallets nearby, and it's generally good utility, especially for newer players. Boil Over provides faster wiggle speeds, bonus wiggle percentage when the killer drops from a high place, and also makes it harder for him to walk correctly, like in a straight line. And the last perk, Dance With Me, means that when you performed a rushed action, you will leave no scratch marks for 3 seconds, and this effect has a cooldown of 40 seconds. A few honourable mentions, I believe, would be Chapter 19, All Kill, Chapter 20, Resident Evil, and Chapter 23, Sadako Rising. All of these chapters provide different things, so look into them yourself, but I think that each of them includes a fun and unique killer, as well as a unique survivor, so just keep that in mind as well when looking at what you want to buy. That's it for this video though. If you found it useful, please leave a like and subscribe. And as well as that, if you're looking for builds on some of the killers mentioned in this video, feel free to check my channel as I mainly specialise in making Dead by Daylight builds. But with that said, goodbye.